Might be a little bit hot. From this dough that was left over yesterday, we're going to use these cheese curds, and we're going to use some spaghetti sauce for the sauce. And I got some broccoli and stuff if I want to add some of that or add some vegetables. So let's get started. Hi everyone. So we're going to do it this way. Okay, that's the hot side. Let's bring it over here to the counter. Hope everybody's staying warm. It was the, excuse me. I already turned the oven on. Actually, I turned it on broil for a second just so it can get hot quicker. And then I'm going to turn it to 400 and let's put 425 because you want, oh, it is already hot. See, when you put the oven on broil first, you put the oven on broil first, then it gets hotter quicker. I've noticed that. I'm trying to set this up so you guys can see the dough. All right, let's make the pizza. Try to put it up as fast as I can here. Let's see. All right, good enough. Make sure that don't want no hair in my pizza. Let's wash my hands. Welcome everyone. I didn't even share this live stream out, so, but hit that like button as you come in. It helps the video get around. Let's get everything off the hot stove. So, look at this dough from yesterday. I made bread yesterday, and I had saved a piece. And I put it in the fridge, and it rises in the fridge too. But look at that. Now all I need to do is just turn it into a pizza, and I did put grease underneath it, and I'm going to put a little bit more butter around before I press it. Just gonna, I want the pan to have nice butter underneath it so that nothing sticks. So I'm going to put this in my hand a little bit while I put it in the middle. The butter in the middle. Plop back on. And we're just going to stretch it. It's got to go stretch it out. Oh, it's bubbling up. It's going to be good. Cheese pizza. I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it too. It's almost like a garlic bread pizza. Because I'm just going to make it a cheese one. I'm not going to put anything else but cheese and sauce. This is going to be my pizza for the night. Is that a hair? Oh no, that was just a crease. I look like a hair, but it wasn't. It was a crease. That perfect pizza dough. I'm just going to wash my hands and I'll show you guys. So yeah, you can use bread dough as pizza dough. I was thinking of like, caramelizing some onions and then put them on, but not today. I do have some frozen onions, so I could have done that if I want to, but I'm going to stay away from the onion right now. But I am going to put, maybe I'll put some parsley on it. So we're going to start with this. We're going to make it a cheese pizza. Whatever flavor this is, I think it's like some kind of spicy cheese. Habanero. Hey, I can't really see the chat very well, but we're just going to pour some on there. And then we're going to spread it around. Spread it around with a spoon. I'm going to have to put more. I didn't want to put too much. You don't want a pizza that's like soaking in juice. I'll put a little bit more. spaghetti sauce is pretty much pizza sauce. It pretty much is. Except for I think pizza sauce has more like paste in it. So you could even use paste. Oh yeah, this is going to be so good. Oh, yeah. If you want to know how to make this dough, just go check out Need Bread and You Don't Have Any on my channel. And there's a step-by-step on how to make the dough and the buns and everything. So, let's start with cutting up some cheese curds. I don't want them to be the full cheese curds because they are pretty large pieces. Now these would be good to make like a poutine. So I could grate them too, but we're just going to slice them. I'm just going to slice it in thin little slices. It'll melt the same way. And I was going to go all the way around and around and around until we get to the end. Till we get to the center. We are starting on the outside, and then I'll put everything else. I just don't want any hair in it. I know my hair is loose, just hanging there, but look at this big chunk of cheese. Look at this. How big. I could have cut it the other way too. And have you ever had like stuffed crust? You can do that too, and all you have to do is like put the cheese like that at the very edge, and then you just roll it inwards, and then you have stuffed crust. That's how some of the like pizza places make it. I went to a really cool pizza place in our little city here, like our nearest city, when I was younger, and it was like, oh, look at that big chunk. It's like where we would go with our friends after the bar would close, and it would be open like really late, and they had huge pizza slices of every kind of pizza that you could think of. They had it. And then they have like all the dipping sauces. It was really cool to eat there after you've been drinking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, pizza doesn't have to be just pepperoni or meat or whatever. It can be anything. People think, oh, I don't have pepperoni, I can't make pizza. Or people say, oh, I don't have dough, you know. Yes, you can still make it. You just make your own dough. And I know that a lot of people, through COVID and stuff like that, a lot of people learned how to be more resourceful. And so I think a lot of people, it did them some good, you know, having to do things for themselves, like make their own bread, you know. All the people that weren't working and they used to be working, you know, now they have time to learn or even do it. Even if they knew how to do it and they just didn't have time, then people had time again. Because I realized it that sometimes you go to the grocery store at that time and there was like no flour. And it's like, oops. Yeah, people are learning how to bake now since they all got their like lots of time on their hand. And I learned it when I was young, so it was like I do it all the time. There's not everything in the baking cookbook that I've done. Absolutely not. Like I've done only some things I'm not even good at, but you know, I ain't giving up practicing yet. But hopefully this pizza isn't too hot because I don't really like hot stuff too much. So, and habanero is not my favorite pepper. My favorite pepper is jalapeno. That would be my favorite flavor of a pepper. But yeah, there's our little pizza. And we're going to put a little bit of they call it au fromage. And that's what only French I know. Or French kissing or French fries. Alright, we're going to put some of that on there. So the oven is already hot, so it shouldn't take too long. And you know, guys, if I stop uploading with the tablet, just know that my tablet has said, I've had enough. Put me to sleep now. Because my tablet has fallen on the ground so many times, and it has so many cracks in it right now that I need to get a new tablet. And today I was having problems with my tablet, my phone. My tablet is my phone. Today I was having trouble with it. It went black on me, and all I was trying to do is upload a little video on Facebook Messenger or whatever, you know, that little the little video that you put up there, whatever, the reel, whatever, the day, whatever, you know. Anyways, it was having trouble, so I just stopped doing it, and I'm just gonna go live on it as much as I can, and I'm not gonna like try to do anything else. I did upload a video um, of a van that I was looking at when I went for a drive the other day. And I thought that was a pretty cool van, and you know, God willing, maybe I'll get into a van soon and I can start like traveling, you know, start traveling. Yep. You know, we got cheese left over. I don't want to put all of that cheese on it. That'd be way too much cheese, I think. So we're just going to leave it like that. I do have some feta cheese. I might put a little bit of feta cheese on there. Hey, Will. Hey, I think I saw waffles in here. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of some feta cheese in it too. I know it's a little bit salty cheese, but you know, I know that, and it does taste good though. So we're just going to put a little bit of that, So we're just taking one slice out of the juices that it's in. And with this cheese, you just break it apart and you just kind of crumble it on there. Yeah, you don't want to leave this one in big chunks. And this one would be good too with like spinach, like if you did a spinach pizza or something like that, like you know, healthy pizza. So that we put that whole piece on here. So that's pretty good. What else are we gonna put on there? You can literally put any herb that is like, you know, that you want to put on there. I don't really have a lot of the herbs. I could put I'm gonna put a little bit of these. These are sun-dried tomatoes that are in olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of those on, just a little bit. They did get really dry, so but I've had them in this for a while. They are still chewy, and there's a couple pieces of like, you know, bell pepper and stuff like that. I threw it in here too that I dehydrated. And it just, I like adding it to things. It's better if you add it to like soups or something, or stews or something, because it would boil and get a lot softer. But we're not going to put too many of them. And I don't know. I'm just going to, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but I'm going to put a little bit of dill weed on mine. Just a little bit of sprinkles everywhere. I like my herbs, you guys. I like my my dried herbs. I do like them a lot. And I did put this cheese on there, did I not? We'll just put a little bit more. All right. So it's going to be almost like a, you know, it's going to be good. Believe me when I say it, just going to be good. We're going to put a little bit, I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit. Garlic powder, not salt. You don't need any salt on there. Alright, now I'm going to put this away. I got some herbs on there. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just can't see what y'all are saying until later when I rewatch it. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe putting a little bit of broccoli, but I'm not gonna. I don't have any tomatoes. Oh, is this tomatoes? Oh, it is. I'm going to put a little bit of these canned tomatoes on there. Just a little bit. I'm going to try to keep the wetness off, but I'm going to put a little bit of tomatoes. I do like tomatoes on my pizza. I'm going to put a little bit of tomatoes and try not to get the juices too much. And I might use the rest of the cheese now that I'm doing this to kind of cover the tomatoes. But I'll show you guys the pizza. I was thinking I should get my rugs done that I've got going here. I got like a couple of rugs that are half done. I should start getting work on them, but I could go live on this channel on my computer. So Might have to start doing that instead of going on here all the time. I know it's a lot better to go on the tablet, so I'm gonna work on getting a new one. But it's a lot better to go on a tablet because then the vertical videos they get around way quicker. So I've noticed that the vertical like this videos they go around way much quicker. So that's why. All right. Before I put it in, I'm going to show you guys. All right, let's turn it around. Look at this. Oh yeah, I said I was going to put the rest of the cheesies on there. Let's put that. Let's do that. All right. Put you guys back here for a second. And actually, I'm wondering if do I not have, I might have to get a new cheese grater. I thought I did have mine still. Now where did I put that cheese? Oh, it's right there. I was gonna grind this cheese, but I don't know where I put my cheese grinder. Let me see again. Isn't it up there? Alright, we're just gonna cut it. Or we're just gonna cut it in little tiny pieces. We're just gonna do this. Yes, it's gonna be. I almost forgot that I had this in the fridge. I was like, oh yeah, I got that. I promised everybody was gonna come and make the pizza with you guys. So I said, alright. I guess I'm a YouTuber. I have to be on a YouTube. Like I promise you guys things and then I sometimes forget. Because I was really in my feelings today. I'm missing my kids. And I was really in my feelings. And I'm trying to go visit them and stuff. And yeah, I need a better vehicle to do that. So I was a little bit in my feelings today. You know. Yeah. Okay. We got most of it on here now. Yay! Okay. We used up the whole package of cheese. This is going to be one cheesy pizza. Ooh! Let's try a piece of the cheese. Oh, it's a little spicy. Oh, some pineapple would be good on that. That would cool it down a little bit. But yeah, I think the bread's gonna help too. All right, let's put it in. All right. Wish me luck. All right, now we're gonna put the timer on. I'll put the timer on for 10 or 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 11 seconds, and then we're gonna check it after that. So this only took me, 18 minutes. Man, time flies, you know what I'm saying? Whoo! It's a little hot. It's okay. We had to use that cheese up or else I'd be sitting here. Shelby wants to say hello too. You say hi to the peoples? What's Shelby doing? I know, you're like waiting to see if I have something for you. You got a little bit more food left. I already gave you your denter bone. I already gave you a cup and almost a cup and a half. So we got to keep the little bit of kibble for later. Because when you want to go outside, you don't want to go walking unless you get food. So we're not going to just let you sit here and eat it. That doesn't get you working out. So yeah, we have to work out every day, Shelby, right? So we have to save some of your food to go work out. Yeah. Or else you won't work out. Yeah. Will says sweet Shelby. Will says sweet Shelby. Yep, he did. Okay, can you sit? Can you sit? Oh, you're a good girl. My kitty cat slept all day, and And she just woke up recently, but she likes to lay over there on that one pillow, and it's a tiny little pillow. It's like almost doesn't fit her, but I made her a little tent over there so that the light right there is not so bright on her, and so she has a little nook there now with my house coat. We built a fort. I don't know where she is right now. Sage, where are you? Sage. Go make Sage, kitty. Oh yeah, I was gonna go live and I was gonna show all my cards, like all my decks, and and then after I'm done my live, like put everybody all the authors' names and the title or the name of the deck and stuff in the description, and then everybody knows what decks I've got. And then if you want a reading, then you can kind of feel out the decks for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking of doing that. I have all these ones I recently used, but I have all of these ones up here, right? So whatever decks, so we're gonna show them all on the other channel though, and see which ones could help you guys more. You know, which ones do you feel drawn to that you can get messages from, right? Everybody's different. So I'm here for a lot of different people, you know, and different people get their messages differently. And that's why I use that many different cards so that I can connect with a lot of people to help a lot of different people. So, and I also own 2 Bibles that, like I had one that I got in like probably 10 years ago now. And that one, this one here, I got. And then I wanted to get in, I saw this one over here at my local thrift shop, so I bought that one. And so now I have 2 Bibles, and I can get another one for like myself. And then these are my boys' Bibles now. Well, this one is one of the ones I got for my boys, and that'll stay my Bible. And then I just got to get one more for my other son. So, yeah. Look at the onions I'm growing here. I should have put some chives on there. These need to be cut. So I'm growing onions, but I'm using them as chives, and I just put them in with a plant. You know, I didn't waste these onions. There's a red one right there, red onion, and then I got the yellow onion here. So I'm just going to cut all of these, and then I'm going to dry them if I have to, or put them in the freezer. You know, chives are so good for everything. There she is now. She likes to play the chase me. She likes to be chased, so. And she'll cry for you, and if you can't catch her, she'll come back to you, and she'll like rub on your legs again. And then you try to pick her up, and then she'll run again. And if she really wants you to get her, then she'll make it easy for you. Because she knows I don't like to chase. Right? Right? There you go. See, she's making it. She made it easy for me. She made it easy for me because she went into a place where she loves this. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on. Stay with Mama. She's giving me love right now. So, anyways, let me show you guys what she loves to do. Huh? You loving this? Is that what you wanted? See, I've done this with her since she was a little kitten, and that's why she likes it. And it's so weird, but, you know, other people try to do this to their cats, they freak right out. Like, you know, but this is what she likes. She's my little... She likes to check out to see what's all up at top. Like, she likes to look around. And she's not in any type of distress. Look at her. She's so cozy, comfortable laying there. It kind of reminds me, this here reminds me of like this picture I got. Let me show you guys. Let's go see this picture I got of a kitty that's like that. I got this picture years ago. See that cat? You see that cat? Maybe that's where I got the idea from. That cat is so chill. Just like chilling there on the tree like that. But yeah, cats actually, you know, like chilling like that. But she's gotten a little bit bigger, so she's gonna taking up my whole arm. So, you ready to come down? All right. Yeah, she's not a kitty that likes to be held a lot or anything like that. She's a very independent kitty. Yeah, so this is this this rug here is the rug that I want to finish. This one here, it's only half done. See? So I got to finish it yet. So I have this one half done. And I got two rugs here. I got one that's fully done. And then another one that's fully done underneath that. So that's what I like to do, is make rugs. But I haven't really made any this winter. I need to get back into it. Need to get into sewing. But my sewing machine is a little bit tough to sew with. So especially something like this. I wish I could find a cheap industrial sewing machine. Then it'd be a lot more fun. Oh, she was right there. She. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, my cutie pie? What are you doing, my little princess? Oh, you want to say hi? Yeah, she always wants to know everything. Shelby's like, okay, you talking to me? They're both girls, so when I talk like a girl, like, then she thinks I'm talking to her. But yeah, she's a little bit sore lately. The winter time is making her a little bit sore, so might have to get her some medicine again, some pain medication. Yeah, it's been just, yeah, recently though, just the last couple of days she's been sore, and I think I don't know what it is. Yeah, the cold weather, I guess. Right, Shelby? Is the cold weather hurting your bones? It's the same leg that, like, she had this, it's the same leg she always favors. So, yeah, she definitely has to be checked out. Now that she's lost so much weight, they can actually feel around and see what's wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like how she's like not putting this leg down all the way. How she's like not, yeah, she's favoring that leg. Yeah, so vets are so expensive nowadays. It's like, even when you find a good vet, it's so expensive to do anything anymore. Like our rent keeps going up, our food keeps going up. Like it's really hard to even own animals anymore. If you really care about them, like I do. You know what I mean? Because it's painful to not be able to do the things that they require you to do for them, right? Like they can't take themselves to the vet and all that. You know what I mean? They can't, be responsible for that. So, yeah. And I've never heard any government ever be considerate of, like, even people, so let alone animals, right? So, I don't know if you guys, like, saw what's her name? Justin Bieber's first girlfriend, what's her name again? Anyway, she made a video expressing her feelings about how she felt about, like, all these people that, all these children that are being ripped from their families, and families ripped from their children and stuff like that because of citizens and stuff like that and whatever. Like, she was expressing her feelings, how painful it was to be the witness to that. And there's nothing that she could do, feeling powerless. And I guess she had to take that video down because it's not okay to have emotions. And that's the way they've treated us for years, is like, we're not allowed to have any emotions or feelings about things that we feel strongly about. And that's bull, and that's a bunch of bull, and that's a bunch of bull, And that's why nobody ever expresses their feelings, and that's why the world is a mess. Because when people do have compassion, they get shut down. So it's a cruel world we're living in. Wake up, right? Wake up. All right, let's look at this. Take a quick peek because it's been 11 minutes. Oh, look at this. We're not done yet, but we're getting there. Look at that. That's going to be yummy. You'd almost think I was a professional, eh? Let's do another 11 minutes. Do you guys think that you can hang out with me for another 11 minutes? All I know is that me talking to the archangels every day and talking to God every day keeps me positive. And even if I get emotional, I'm still positive emotional. You know what I mean? I still, even when I get emotional, I'm still sensitive to or have compassion for people. You know what I mean? So and that's a big one for me because I used to have a hard time keeping my emotions together when I was very overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Everything just came out and it didn't come out properly, right? So I'm learning how to tame that energy. So I don't know everything. I'm just here to learn and to also show others how to be aware of your own energy and what it does and what it doesn't do and what is good and what's not good for you. But yeah, I should do some laundry. I think my favorite clothes are all dirty, so I did get some change today to do laundry. Yep, I got like a basket full. So I gotta do laundry. And I also wanna put a clean sheet on my bed. I know that'll make me feel better. And then I'm gonna have a nice spiritual bath tonight. I got razors yesterday. Well, I've had these dull razors for about, a couple weeks, but I got new razors and that made me excited about having a bath. Because then I can just like shave and have a bath and really feel good. I did have a bath yesterday, but it was not like a cleansing, like where I always put my salt, but like, where I put like intentions to it, positive intentions to release negative energy, negative feelings, emotions. That's important when you're having a bath is like because water is emotional and that's a good time to like release those emotions and then let them go down the drain in your tub. You know what I mean? And yeah, and if you have to cry in your bath or whatever, when you come out, nobody are gonna know, right? So, because you're all gonna be wet anyway, like you're not even gonna know because you're gonna be wet anyway, everywhere. So, the tears are not gonna like you're not gonna be aware of them so much. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. I don't know. But I know that I haven't even like checked to see where the moon's at or whatever the moon's doing right now. But all I know is that it's very far away right now, and we are very close to a new moon, and that should change everything around. Like, January moon, the first moon is the first full moon in January. It's usually like you know what I mean? Like it's like a really, you're feeling down, you're feeling like insecure, or like some people feel insecure, some people feel even like paralyzed. That's how I felt today. My emotions paralyzed me today to not be able to do anything. So, yeah, sometimes your emotions will paralyze you with fear, and stuff. And then you gotta like work through that. And the way I work through that is like I talk to my angels. And I have cards, and then so whatever angel needs to talk to me at that moment, that's the card that comes out. So that's how I deal with it. So I would suggest to anybody that has a hard time, on a daily basis and needing answers like that, like, just to put yourself back up high, when you're feeling low. Um, I suggest everybody should get a deck of archangel cards. Everybody should get a deck of archangel cards. They are part of the way that life is changing and people are learning about God. And learning how to be more good people, like, kind and compassionate, you know, put yourself in another person's shoes when they're going through something, don't just like, just because you don't understand doesn't mean like you shouldn't learn to understand, maybe, right? Like different things like that. Like some things that we're like, oh, that's not our, we shouldn't have to worry about it. But maybe one day we'll have to, you know what I mean? If a situation comes in your life, then you need to figure out why that situation came up in your life, even if it's something totally different than what you're used to, because that could be teaching you a lesson for the future, you know? And if you didn't learn that lesson in the future, you may be lost about something, right? So everything we go through is for the people that God knows that can get through it, you know? He leaves the hardest jobs for the ones that are the strongest, that have been through the most, you know. And I'm not willing to lose anything else or anybody else in my life that I love. Let's check it again. Oh, it's only been 5 minutes, but let's check it. I think it's almost done. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, look at, we got fogs. We got a fogginess. It is brown. Let's check underneath a little bit. Oh, look at that. Oh yes. I think we're done. I think it's done, guys. Yeah, I think it's done. We're gonna turn it off. Oh yeah, and it's just the cheese pieces. Let's put it on. Let's put it on there. Let's put it on there. Okay, but that's gonna move. Let's put it on the bottom one. This one here has the little things underneath that makes it like. All right, let's get it on. Over there. All right, ooh, there's a lot of cheese on that. All right, let me just put this over here. And whoops. I'm gonna set you guys up here so you can see it. All right. We're going to take it out of the pan because we don't want to. I almost want to put it in for a second and just put the broil on for a minute. I'm going to put it in for a second and just put the broil on it. And put it in this, like this. Yeah, it's a little white in the middle, right? Let's put it back in. I like my pizza, like, not falling apart when you're eating it. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Gonna leave it for 2 minutes. The rest of the 2 minutes. Yep. Looks yummy. Thank you. Thank you guys for seeing it. And I'll let you guys have the first bite, and hopefully it doesn't just like fall all over the place. So let's set up the table to do that. I'm gonna turn this light up. There we go. Set up the table to do this. There's my change on the table to do my laundry. Oh yeah, here's my quit smoking log, or thinking about quit smoking log. There's that. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I only had 11 cigarettes. I started with 21. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't bad. And I haven't even tried to start quitting yet. This just to realize, like, how I smoke. Like, you know what I mean? And, I don't always smoke. I've always said, like, I smoke about half a pack. But I don't always smoke half a pack when I don't even, Look at that. Some days. Look at that. Now, I don't know today because I was pretty emotional today. I'm pretty stressed today, so I don't know. I'm not even counting yet because the day ain't over. But I'm preparing myself to quit here, so That's how I'm doing it. I don't know if anybody's ever done it like that, but that's how I'm doing it. So, I have a book that's about quitting smoking. About, when you're trying to quit smoking, you don't want to be reading a book. I'm just saying. If someone like had that book on audio, I might listen to it. But I'm not. I'm not about to do homework on a book. I'm just like not doing that. I don't know. I'm not into it like that. Let's see what the pizza says. Oh yeah, I think our pizza is done, guys. Look at this. Oh yeah, it is. It is boiling. It's boiling. You know what I mean? Like some of these cheeses, they have a lot of oils on them too. Let's bring it over here. Okay. See, this is why I need somebody to hold my camera, because it's hard to handle both at the same time. Camera, food. It's really hard. Okay. Let's move the butter. Butter, 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 butter. Okay, we're gonna cut a piece. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use our scissor. It is clean, and I saw somebody doing this, and it is way better than using, yeah, I've seen somebody do it. Let's do it. We're cutting it. I'm cutting it with a scissor. Yes, I am. Seen somebody do this. Whew. Well, that's just cheese. That's hot. That's really hot. Okay, let's try it from this side. Let's turn it over. Okay, now we got it. We cut it. We got it. We cut it. Now we got to put it in the plate. We're going to use a fancy plate today. And just because the pizza is very, very hot, I'm going to use a fork. I'm going to use a fork, but look at this, guys. Who needs meat? Who needs meat? I have like a lot of turkey and stuff like that, but I'm not into it right now. All right, we're just gonna. Oh, it's good. Let's get a knife. Do we even have a fork? Now you guys know that I didn't do the dishes. Well, I did the dishes, but I didn't do the silverware. How about that? I said I'll do it later, and then I didn't do it. And who did I say I'd do it later to? Myself. I told myself I'll do it later, and later never came. You know what I'm saying? Later didn't come. Okay. I want to show you guys one more time. Ooh, look at this. Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool shot right there. How long do I have to hold it here before it holds it, before it takes a screenshot? I mean, not a screenshot, but like a shot for the video. How long does it have to be focused on a thing? That'd be a cool one. And you guys be proud of yourself, because you were here the whole time making it with me. So good. All right, I've admired it enough. I think it's cool enough to eat it now. Shelby's like, I'm there if you give me some. All right, let's see. I might have to get a glass of water because if my mouth starts burning hot or whatever. Salute. And you know what I always like to do? I always like to thank God for my food. I always like to thank the Creator for my food. So thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you. Bless this food. Amen. So, oh, look at this tomato. Look how it blew up. Look how it, like, deflated. Sun-dried tomato. This is like restaurant stop pizza. I'm sitting at a restaurant, dining by myself. Who needs a man? I got all of you guys. Who needs a man? I'm not dining alone. Just dining with all my friends online. But I'm always sharing with you guys. I always give you guys the first bite. Have a bite. Tell me how it tastes. Oh, it's leaking. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, whether it's hot or not, with that cheese. If anybody else got that cheese and they didn't know if they would like it. All right, let's see if that cheese is good. Yeah, you can't even taste. It is really good pizza, actually. And I don't want to brag, but I kind of have to. I could literally own a pizza store. How hard could it be? It's the work, you know. It's the motivation. That'd be the hard part. And it's snowing again over here. I don't know if I could handle the hotness though. Like, my skin can't handle like really hot temperatures. Ooh, look you guys. Look. Snow is literally coming in. And I only have it open like literally this much. And then I have like my scarf in front of it and I got a pillow in front of it. It is really windy outside. So, yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to do something because my table is. Almost looks like dry snow, like almost like a hail. Now it's like good enough that I can just like pick it up like that. But you can still see the steam coming off of it. Good pizza. And I like that dill taste, a little bit of dill. It's really good. That's what I taste. It's really good. Is the dill on it. Oh yeah, snow's blowing in there over there. Cheers. Don't forget to drink your water. But yeah, and here's the rest of it. Look at that. The middle is could have cooked a little bit more because it's still very floppy at the very tip, but let's try eating it like a normal pizza. Trying to pick out this one little piece of cheese and I can't. Alright, whatever. The cheddar cheese. This would be good pizza, like to put some chicken on there or something like that. Chicken pizza. Would have been good like this. Then I might have even put parsley on there, but yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good pizza, I gotta say. You can see the bread is cooked all the way through. Like, I've had pizza before where the bread was like still doughy. Yeah, I don't like pizza like that. You don't want it too hard, but you don't want it to be like falling apart like a dough, right? See, it's still brown. It's not as brown as at the edges, right? Because there's less filling on the edges, so it needed less time to cook on the edges because there's really nothing on there. Hot. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. I'm going to pop out now and go hang out on my phone. Like I said, I'm going to try not to use this phone as much because I don't want to be live and then it black out on me or something like that. So, thank you all for being here. I will read your comments, and if you have any questions in the comments or whatever, I'll answer them on a video. Alright, God bless everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good night.